When Michael Myers was 6 years old, he stabbed his sister to death. For years he was locked away in Smith Grove Sanatorium. But he escaped, and suddenly Halloween was another word for mayhem. He struck them down at night, and always on Halloween. For 15 years, I've been obsessed to find out what was going on inside of him. It's been my life work, and my ultimate failure. This force, this thing that lived inside of him, came from a source too violent, too deadly for you to imagine. It grew inside him, contaminating his soul.
What's going on, everybody? What's up? Obviously, FedEx was so nice to give me today off, being that 4th of July landed on a Sunday. So I was like, I don't feel like doing a pre-recorded video for this, so I might as well do a live. Discussing a little bit about what I think Halloween Kills is going to bring to us, and that way I don't have to do any editing. I already did all my intros and everything, and then I could just talk, and then that's it. I love not editing. It's such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. But yeah, that's the reason I'm on here today. Wife's at work. Kids are preoccupied, so I figured why the hell not come on here and talk about something that, I don't know, I like a little bit. I don't like Halloween that much. You know, it's not that big of a deal. These masks around me, that's not Michael Myers. I don't even know who that is. I think that's William Shatner, a little bit. That's what I heard. But like I said, I wasn't expecting a big crowd, obviously. But let's see who we do got so far. We got Boogman, what's up? Video Tasties, my man, what's up? Good Real, Brett, my buddy. Nick Cooling, in the middle of filming. Yeah, you said you were doing your Part 7 review. Cool. I appreciate you stopping in. Erica, how's it going? My man, Gary Sim, what's up, buddy? I know you can't make most of my lives because time difference is crazy, but I'm glad you could stop in here today and actually be here live. That's freaking fantastic. I love it. Chris Snyder, what's up, buddy? J-Man's Movie Cave. Jason, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, so today a little bit, I'm going to try not to dive. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you know exactly what's in it. If you didn't, I'm going to try to stray away from the spoilers that are in the film. But I'm going to do the best I can. But be warned, I might give some shit away that you don't want to hear. But we're going to get into this bad boy. And Chris Snyder says, Matt, did you see the covers for the new 4Ks? Yes, I did. I wish I had a 4K player. I don't have one. But those covers are making me want to go buy one. And, like, who doesn't need another copy of, Halloween or anything? Why not grab another one? Or 2, or 3, or 4. Even maybe Halloween 5, which I don't like very much. But they were beautiful. I saw them the other day. I didn't think they were real, but they're legit, and they are freaking fantastic. They look amazing. But yes. Who says you need a 4K player? LOL. Well, my boy Lee from Drum Dum said that I need a 4K Blu-ray player, and he knows what he's talking about for the most part. And if you guys haven't seen it, first episode of Behind the Mask with me and James Grimm, special guest was Lee McCoy from Drum Dums. It was a badass first show. Had a great time. Shocker. It's my best video live stream, whatever, that I've ever done so far. So go figure. I mean, Lee was there. What are you going to do? Oh, really, J-Man? He says they should come with a Blu-ray disc too, Matt. Oh, sweet. Then, this guy's going to get them because I get one every time there's a new Halloween released for some reason because I need 25 copies of the same movie. But, yeah, I'm looking. Can you guys hear me okay? I changed the mic, the volume setting, so I don't know. Need you guys to let me know if I'm coming through good for you guys. And I got to turn off this light because I'm not used to working in this bright-ass light. Oh, that's better. That's better. And Brett, if you should be happy to know, wait, where is it? That the other is back. We found him. He was too busy hanging out in the ball pit and shit. With the kids threw him in there. And we finally found him. So there he is. But like I said, today I wanted to dive in a little bit more into the predictions that I have for Halloween Kills and what I think, might happen and how it's going to play out. Obviously, if you've seen the trailer, your mind was probably blown away like mine was. It was honestly, I know I'm a Halloween freak and I love anything Myers, but trailer-wise had to have been one of the best trailers I've ever seen. No matter what the genre is, and definitely in the horror genre, probably one of the best trailers that I've ever seen in my life. Everything in it intrigued you to want more. Yes, they might have shown a little bit too much. Yes, they showed a hell of a lot of kills. However, the name of this movie being Halloween Kills, you expect, the namesake of the film to be in it. Kills. And they're like, oh man, they probably showed them all. No, there's no way in hell. That's probably not even, I'd say, hey, J-Man, come on. I do watch trailer. Okay, maybe the fact that it's Halloween and Myers has a little bit to do with it, why I think it's one badass trailer. But it's Halloween's always going to be my favorite film. It's always going to be probably my favorite franchise, even though it does have some shit shows within inside of it. It doesn't matter. It's still a franchise that I grew up with, that I, grew accustomed to. It makes me happy. And so that's probably why I lean towards it, Gary Sim, still better than that Don't Breathe 2 trailer. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, that one wasn't good. I didn't know we're rooting for that guy, but we are now. He's a superhero, you know what I mean? And who came in? Mr. Frank Riker, what's going on? Where are my packages? Why aren't you working like me? FedEx Express, we got the day off. FedEx Ground, on the other hand, they're still working. But I'm entitled to a 3-day weekend every once in a while too, But it's not bad. A lot of love. Trailers are not as good as they used to be in the past. They show too much. Yep, I totally agree with that. Erica, I really love the trailer. I agree they showed us a little too much typically, but now I'm more excited to see the movie, so no harm done. J-Man, I'm just kidding. I love your passion. Thanks, J-Man. Yeah, they did show a lot, and some predictions that I've seen going around, the internet and YouTube land. Obviously, being a Halloween guy, I have, there's some going in my head too. So, like I said, there's going to be some spoilers if you didn't see the trailer. But it's kind of obvious, that some of the shit's going to happen. So I don't really see how it's a spoiler. Opening part of the trailer, right? The house burning. We got all the mighty tough firemen. Firemen are supposed to be tough. They're supposed to be badass and whatnot. And obviously, a fire of that magnitude, you got to think that there's going to be a hell of a lot of firemen there. They showed a couple on the screen, obviously. What did they show? About 4 to 5 firemen in the opening of that trailer. Like I said, you got to figure there's got to be more than one truck there. There's got to be way more than just those 5 firemen there. So, people have asked, do you think we will have a lab massacre scene or any scene similar to that scene in Halloween 6? And there's opportunities in this film for multiple, takes on that. One, obviously, which is the opening, the firemen in the beginning of the film. If there's a shit ton of firemen there, it's going to be a massacre. Obviously. It's going to look similar to the lab massacre in Halloween 6. However, this is going to actually show every single death, I'd imagine. Unlike the lab massacre scene, they got the strobe lights flickering, and you can't really see exactly what's going on, and you don't know how many people are exactly in that room as Myers is tearing shit up. Yes, that's one of probably the best scenes. Definitely the best scene in that film, probably, and one of the best overall scenes within the franchise. But I think the fireman scene in the beginning could turn into that type of a scene. And another area in this film that could turn into something similar would also be if Myers does make his way to the hospital, or if he whenever he runs into this mob. So there's plenty of opportunity in this film to have a mass, casualty attack from Myers. There's going to be so many people in this film that he's going to be chomping at the bit to kill as many people as he can. Obviously, the introduction of all the characters from back in 1978 coming back. Obviously, the townspeople creating this mob. Definitely more bodies for Myers to be killing, unlike in Halloween 2018 when, you didn't really see that many people out on the streets after, Laurie came by and was like, everybody get inside. That was pretty much it. It was just Myers and then, the main cast. There was no any other casualties that was going to go down. So there's plenty of opportunities in this film to create another scene like the Halloween 6 Lab Massacre. Kill wise, are we going to get? Well, we're already going to surpass any Friday the 13th film when it comes to kills. That's kind of obvious due to the trailer showing us at least, I didn't really count them all, but I'm going to say at least 10 to 12 kills just in that first trailer. So the highest body count of Friday the 13th, what was it, about 18 deaths, something like that. So this is going to definitely surpass that. Is Myers going to have a Jason Voorhees kind of vibe in this film? When it comes to the kills, I'm going to say yes. I think this film is going to be in your face. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be, Myers all day. So the stalking wise, I don't know how much of that we're going to get. And I know a lot of fans aren't cool with that. I mean, if they put in here and there a little bit in the shadows, I mean, that's cool and that's expected. But this evolution of Myers he's well past that. This is one pissed off son of a bitch. He's not really into hiding and stalking his prey in this movie. He's into tracking you down and tearing the shit up. So I don't see us getting too much of the stalking and of the shadows, Myers. But like I said, there'll be a couple moments, of course, that stuff's going to be in this film. Another thing, the comedic aspect of 2018. A lot of people hated it. I mean, I can see where they're coming from. It definitely ruined the mood. Little Julian, oh shit, like saying stuff like that in the middle of Myers killing his babysitter Vicky, who he really liked. And that's what he's going to say. That he's like, don't go up there. You're going to die too. It's not really needed. It wasn't needed. It didn't bother me as much as others. But this film, and most people hated, oh man, I got peanut butter on my penis. I don't know one person that's never got peanut butter on their dick while making like a peanut butter sandwich. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. That never actually happened to me either. But that didn't bother me as much either. That's just a dad trying to say some stupid-ass dad humor. It really wasn't a big deal. People didn't like it. It didn't bother me. But the humor in this Halloween Kills is definitely going to be tuned down. This isn't going to be the movie for laughter and jokes and whatnot. Goodreal says I'm a clean P&J maker. I know, buddy. Most people are. But I don't think this film's going to have a lot of laughter. There's not going to be time for joy in this movie because it's going to be total chaos. So, any joke in this movie might be a little ill-timed. Maybe like a little heartfelt moment, obviously, between, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie. I'm going back to Halloween 4 and 5 and 6. No, not Jamie. Between Karen and Laurie and Allison, that would be okay. Obviously, they went through a traumatic experience. They bonded a little bit over this and maybe come together as a family compared to how they were before going into this night. But comedic wise, I don't see that much going on in this film. Let's go bounce back to the chat and see what anybody said real quick. Good real top 3 trailers ever: Avengers: Infinity War, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and Pirates of the Caribbean. Infinity War was fire. Star Wars, Force Awakens, I've never watched that trailer because I'm not a Star Wars guy. And Pirates of the Caribbean is good stuff. I'm not really a fan of those movies either, but I respect them and what they do. And Johnny Depp is fantastic, so of course I love that. J-Man, I thought the OG Rob Zombie Halloween was a great trailer. Wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I mean, the movie was but trailer got me interested, definitely. Chris talking about, I actually don't think they showed too much. It's called Halloween Kills. I'm sure there's way more that we didn't see. Yeah, that's what there got to be. With the title like that, there has to be way more kills, so it's totally understandable. Yep, Chris again. Most of the characters we see die in the trailer are also side characters. Yeah, they weren't very important, obviously, so we get it. So if they would have showed a big player dying, that would have been a different story. Another person, I don't know. Before I say this, spoiler alert. The 3 dead bodies that are on the playground with the silver shamrock masks. Obviously, one of them was the doctor and the nurse from, looks like, what was in Halloween 2018. The other one, a lot of people were saying that was Marion, Nurse Marion, Marion Chambers, Marion Whittington, or whatever her name was in Halloween H2O. I didn't even notice it. I did not even look at it. I really didn't pay that much attention to notice if that was her or not. I don't know if they would be willing to give that spoiler up. I mean, kind of figured she's probably not going to make it through this movie anyway, but I'm not 100% sure if that was her. I know a lot of people said it was. Some people said it didn't. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I do predict that she'll meet her demise in this movie. And it's going to be interesting to see why exactly she's back and what her character is involvement with the situation is going to be. It's very interesting. I'm looking forward to that as well. So we shall see. I know a lot of people. Yeah, and Gary says, will they even notice that Ray died? You would think that eventually that would have to, maybe when they're at the hospital and they realize what just transpired around them, and they'll be like, wait, shit. Then they'd be like, oh, Ray. Oh, my God, what happened to Ray? Because I don't even think they technically knew he even died. Lori did, because she found him in the closet. But Karen and Allison, if I'm not mistaken, were not 100% sure that they knew Ray had died. So that's going to be very interesting. And like Goodrill says, ain't got time to grieve. They really don't. They might try to grieve for that beginning, but that's only going to fuel the knowledge of Ray's death is only going to fuel Karen and Allison even more to make sure that Myers doesn't hurt anybody else ever again. So I think Ray's death is definitely going to be brought up, and it's going to add a little bit more fuel to the fire, 100%. So, boom. They're coming. And I think Karen in this movie, another prediction, I think Karen in this movie is going to be a badass. I think she's going to do a total 180 from Halloween 2018. And even if she doesn't make it through Halloween Kills, I think people will turn around on her character and say, damn, you know what? Karen was pretty dope. She's pretty badass. I definitely respect what she did and how she tried to fight back and go against Myers. I think people are going to come around to her, and I think they're really gonna dig her character. And I know most people did like Allison after the first one, but I think they're going to really love Allison after this one, 100%. I was always a huge fan of Allison. I definitely liked her character. She was just, the Laurie Strode type of girl. So I definitely dug her from the first time that we saw her on screen until we just didn't get enough time with her. But I think we're going to get enough time with her in this film for sure, because her attitude in this trailer is showing that she ain't putting up with nobody's shit and that she is coming for Myers, and I can't wait to see how that all transpires. It's going to be so freaking badass, everybody. J-Man says, I think Marion is the only connection to Loomis. She would know his thoughts and his work. Yeah, that's going to have to be it. It's going to have to be it because she really has no reason to come back. Just to get that little Loomis touch, which I've been hearing we're going to see and hear Loomis in in Halloween Kills, so I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued how they're going to pull that off, because are we just going to hear his voice while he's off screen? Or are we going to get an over-the-shoulder shot of Loomis, like a bald-headed guy that looks like Loomis? It's going to be very interesting how they're going to pull that off. And the flashback is something huge that we did not see in the trailer, which I'm glad we didn't see in the trailer, because I want that whole flashback scene to be fresh. I don't want to know anything going into it. I want it to develop, as we go throughout the film. So please don't show us anything about the flashback. We are 3 months away. 3 months away from Halloween Kills. They're probably going to put out another trailer, because that's what these people do. I'm going to fight through it, and I am not going to watch that. I don't want to see another trailer. I don't want to see anymore. That was the downfall a little bit with Halloween 2018's marketing campaign. They showed way too much in the second trailer. So if you put both trailers together, you saw the majority of the film, and some of what were supposed to be suspenseful moments were ruined because they already showed you them. So you knew what was going to happen. So, it didn't really help anything. And Snyder says 1 month away from Halloween Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure by now you know what that is. My man Chris Snyder and Filthy Dan did Halloween Wednesdays last year, where they reviewed all the Halloween movies one Wednesday at a time leading up to October. This year, that sick, twisted son of a bitch Chris Snyder asked myself from Faccis Cinema and Destiny to come on and do watch parties for every single Halloween movie, starting August 4th with the original classic from 1978, John Carpenter's Halloween. So last year was very entertaining to watch. This year's going to be jacked up to 100% more, because they got this motherfucker who pretty much says anything and definitely wears his passion on his sleeve and goes against the grain, And I know some people don't like that. Some people do. I'm definitely not going to sugarcoat it, and I like to definitely, say what's on my mind and not let others persuade how I think about things. People love certain movies. I hate them. That's fine with it, and that's just the way I roll, and that's just the way I built this channel. So it all works together. Because if we all like the same damn thing, it wouldn't work very good. Not at all. Gary Sim, that sounds awesome, guys. Yes, it does. I'm looking forward to that so much. I'm planning on being there for every single one, but there is a chance I may be missing Halloween 3, unfortunately, because I really do love Halloween 3, but I might be on vacation that week, so I won't be able to do it. So I'll be there in spirit. Entertaining TV, what's going on? He says, do you think Halloween franchise might be the first slasher to make $1 billion? I would, if any of them are going to do it, if any of these franchises are going to do it, I would probably bank on Halloween, because it doesn't look like Jason is coming out of the lawsuits anytime soon to make any more Friday the 13th films. And the amount of movies that Halloween is building on, it's a good possibility. Good possibility. Eventually, they probably will. Because you got to think they're going to do kills and they're going to do ends. And then, if Halloween kills and ends, at least make $200 million at the bar. I personally think Halloween Kills is going to make $300 million plus. I'm just saying. I think people were all in their homes over COVID. They're sick of being inside. They want to get out. And where I live, there's no fear anymore. That's gone. People are out doing their normal things. It's a normal summer. And I probably believe that's how it is around most of the United States right now. Yes, Canada was locked down. I believe they're starting to open up a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Knight, you would know more about that than I would. But I think people are going to go to the cinemas. It even might be at the drive-ins for a little bit, because it is still nice in October. So if it is in theaters in October, If it's still nice out in October, it will probably be at the drive-ins as well, making more money. In us nerd Halloween fans, we're not nerds. I think we're pretty cool, actually, but we see it more than one time. If you love it, you go see it more than one time. You might go see it 2, 3, 4 times because that's how crazy we get. And all that more money goes back into it and makes the total even more. So I think it's gonna do it, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. Entertaining TV. Before Halloween 2018 came out, Jason was the top slasher. So if Jason wasn't in court, that's pretty much what I said. I mean, if he was out, he probably would have had freaking 5 more movies by now. Maybe not that many, but you get it. And he would have made some more money. But who knows when that's ever going to come out, because people can't just, let bygones be bygones, settle it, and, let us have our Jason Voorhees back again. Yep, like J-Man says, I hope it makes a lot of money. It will push the studios to get out of their heads out of their asses and make some more Jason and bring Freddy back. Yep, I do. I think so. The resurgence of Halloween and Michael Myers was huge. We're bringing back Scream 5, coming out in January. The slasher is alive and well, and they are missing Jason and Freddy. So, come on, keep it coming. We got the Chucky TV show coming out. I think a Hellraiser TV show, if I'm not mistaken. So, these franchises, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which I heard is not very good, but we'll see. Entertaining TV also says, I hope Blumhouse take the franchise. I heard a lot of people say they didn't want that, but I kind of do. I think Blumhouse would do a great job with Jason. I know that Blumhouse has their shitty films that just don't work, but they have some other ones that are freaking hits and gems. So you're going to have to take that chance. Goodwill says he doesn't want Blumhouse near them. I disagree. I want them to see what they can do. Oh, Saw passed 1 billion. Brett, thanks to Spiral. I still haven't seen Spiral. I know. I really want to get on that, but I don't want to pay $20 to rent that shit on demand, so I'm going to wait till it's a little bit cheaper. J-Man doesn't want Blumhouse to get it either. I do. They brought Halloween back in a big, huge way, and I think they nailed it, so I think they can do a good job of Friday the 13th, so I'm down. Erica says Freddy deserves a better comeback than the last one. Yeah, the remake from 2010. I remember when I went to see that midnight showing, I actually really liked it. And then the more and more I watched it, I was like, this movie's really not that good. Nothing against Freddy. I thought James Earl Haley, is that his name? I thought he did a good job. I really did think he did a good job. I don't blame him at all. I just think the overall, it was so emo and so like so fucking drab that it just ruined it for me. The characters were lifeless. It was just a downer. It was a downer. But back to Halloween Kills. Another question is, how do they think Michael survived the fire? And I've never heard anybody say this idea, except I was listening to Wham, and Mike brought it up. Other people may have said it, but Mike from Wham was the first person that I've actually watched a video and heard it be talked about. And I was like, wait a minute, I was just going to talk about that. But great minds think alike, everybody. In the trailer, they show the gun case go up and down. And like I said, all my friends might have said this in their stuff as well, and I just missed it. But obviously, Myers survived the fire by hiding in the gun safe, like the garage door type of deal. He was behind that throughout the fire, so that's the reason that only his mask, obviously, melted and burned a little bit. Obviously, it would have got hot in there, obviously, so it would have affected, the latex and the material. So obviously, it started to melt, but he was inside of that gun safe. So, I'm assuming there was a fireproof door. Obviously, like I said, the heat would probably still, and he did suffer some heat when Laurie threw down the flare and he was standing within the flames and whatnot. So obviously that could have melted his face as well. But I think he was looking around the room because Myers is a smart ass dude. What's up, Dustin? How's it going, man? So he definitely was hiding in that gun. I don't even know what it was. I don't know what the fuck it's even called. He was hiding within there. And then as soon as he heard those firefighters coming in, flopped that freaking door open, and he came out because he knew that was his opportunity to escape. So would he have stayed in there the whole time if the firemen never came? And then they just would have pulled open the door and he would have been in there, cooked? Who knows? But those firefighters came at the right time instead of let it burn. I don't know if she was saying about let the house burn, Michael burn, or if she was singing some Usher, let it burn, gotta let it burn. So who knows? Maybe she had Usher going on in her head. We don't know. But my man, Brad, what is going on, brother? My favorite motherfucking Walker Texas Ranger. Love me some Brad. Sorry, Brett, didn't mean to hurt your feelings. And Dustin says he's watching Halloween. It don't get much better than watching Halloween, my man. Not one bit. I should have watched that this morning instead of watching Friday the 13th Part 7. God, that's a rough movie to watch. My son was like, damn, this movie sucks. I was like, I know. Tell me about it. I do not like Part 7 at all. But kill rankings need to be done. So I had to watch it and study and see what I liked about it. Ain't very much, though. But yeah, so like I said, other people may have said that idea about Myers being inside the gun locker. But I've never heard it. I just heard Mike, and I needed to. I wish I would have talked about it sooner. I could have been the first one, but I wasn't because I was late, and I got 87,000 kids in baseball games and shit. I couldn't do it, unfortunately. But yeah, that's as soon as I saw that instantly, I was like, holy shit, he was hiding in the gun thing the whole time. It was such a smart idea. Myers is so damn smart. So, like, he's not just walking around doing random things. I think he has an end goal in his mind. I know he's a killing machine, but he's way smarter than people give him credit for. I guarantee. Midnight Woodsman, what's going on? Sinister Cinema, what's up, Jason? Brad says party horn kill easy #1. Oh my god. I don't know why they put that. That was like a Halloween 5 moment when he stabs her in the eye with that and then the freaking horn goes off. My son was like, why'd the horn just go off? I was like, I don't know. They had no better tools or weapons to use than a freaking party horn. Entertaining TV, do you think if Halloween 2018 would have made Halloween 2 canon, it would have made Michael scarier in the town? I would say yes. Because this movie, obviously, Halloween 2018 was only based on 78. So they only had the one movie to go off of. The town really was like, they probably didn't even know about it or anything that much. So it really didn't scare any of them. And especially because if he was shot and then taken into custody that same night, yeah, it was scary. A dude killed some people with a knife in a Halloween costume. But if he would have had Halloween 2 in there, there would have been a bigger body count. He would have killed way more people. There would have been a greater lore behind the character of Myers. So I think the town would have been fearing a hell of a lot more. So I definitely could see that. 100%. J-Man, got a video coming up called Great Scene in a Bad Movie. It will be on New Blood. Don't really get... That's a pretty good way to start, man. Pretty good place to start because that movie's pretty terrible. Dustin, me and my wife wearing Halloween shirts. My wife got the same one you wearing. Hell yeah. This was a gift actually from my wife. She got me this for my birthday last year, so I was pretty jacked about it. I thought this was a pretty cool shirt. Any shirt I can get with Halloween on is fantastic. I'd like to try to get a shirt from every film, but we'll see if I actually do that. But yeah, so I think that's how he survives and everything, and that's how he gets out of the basement alive. And obviously, as the firefighter falls through the floor and the other one's reaching down for his hand, Myers needs a little assistance every once in a while. He needed a way out too, so I'll use that fireman to pull me up. And then once he gets me up and is a little confused who the hell I am, then I'll kill his ass too. After he killed the first one and used him as a damn step stool to reach the other one's hand. Unless, like I said before, he pulled a Kevin McAllister from Home Alone 2, and he put a bunch of shit together. We got dressers, we got TVs, we got nightstands as he climbs up to get out of that hole. What a hole! You don't know. Maybe Myers watched a little bit of Home Alone too. You don't know. Maybe he's a fan of Daniel Stern. I don't know. It's a possibility. Chris Snyder says, hey, New Blood is not that bad. It's not Jason Goes to Hell bad. Don't you say that, man. Don't you say that. Okay, yeah, Jason Goes to Hell is garbage. I'm not looking for... Well, the kill count on that one, kill ranking might be pretty decent because the kills are pretty good. But the film itself is just balls to the walls all over the damn place. Erica says, I'm sorry I'm being called away. I got to head out. Thank you for the awesome stream, Matt. Much love. Thanks, Erica. I appreciate you stopping in. Mega Movies, my man Wolfman, what's up, buddy? Harry, I've reached the top. Oh, Home Alone 2 is such a badass movie. That sounds like a watch party in December. Just saying. Entertaining TV. Again, this might not happen, but what if what made Michael evil was he was little was Season of the Witch Mask? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that, but I can't imagine that would happen. That would just be too kind of boop, boop, too on the nose. And like I heard from somebody else, does that mean the clown mask on that he had on when he killed Judith had the silver shamrock too? So that kind of debunks that theory that's how that would work. If he killed Judith without a mask on, no, he would have had to wear the Myers mask the whole time. Because then they'd be like, oh, but why did he kill Judith without the mask? And then he put the mask on and the silver shamrock made him evil. So no, that would probably never happen. But if he killed Judith with the Myers mask on originally and it had this, the silver shamrock, then you could be like, oh, okay, we can connect the dots. But we cannot do that in this one. Do you think No Time to Kill in Dune will affect Halloween Kills box office? Damn. Those are movies that are outside of my wheelhouse. I'm kind of more of like only horror centric, but I don't think that they're two different core audiences. So I don't believe that Halloween Kills will be very much affected. And plus, it's coming out in October during Halloween time, and people are looking to watch a horror movie or a scary movie. It's all going to benefit Halloween, and I don't think those other two movies are going to stop the powerhouse that Halloween Kills is going to become. Dustin says Michael is one of the greatest killers of all time. Oh, yeah, no, of course. Thanks, chat. If you're doing Home Alone, I want in. Hey, man, we could do a bunch of ins to come on live for a Home Alone watch party. I don't got to just do it with one or two. I can do it with a bunch. Jason said Friday 7 is great. Suck it. I would never suck it because it's too small and I can't see it, Jason. Just saying. But no, I don't. I try. I really try to enjoy part 7. I just can't. I just don't have a good time with it. J-Man says 2.5 out of 5. It's just not. I just don't like it. A lot of questions for me. This is great. Wolfman, are you one that's bothered by Michael not losing his mask or jumpsuit or anything in the fire to be realistic, or is it just me? Like Halloween 4, he had to get a new jumpsuit and mask. Yeah, but also in Halloween 2, his ass was totally on fire, burning at the floor of the hospital hallway. We've seen that. In this one, however, we didn't technically see it. We saw him standing in the flames for a little bit, and then he was gone. Like the Myers, they waited till the end of the movie to pull some 78 Halloween shit where he's there and now he's gone. Like, you had the whole movie to pull that, and then you did it at the end. When this one being right off of 78, they could have used a lot more of that mystery and in the shadows. He's here, he's not. They missed opportunities for that 100%. But no, they didn't show him. He was obviously inside that gun locker when they pan back on him again. So it would make sense that his jumpsuit and everything would not be fully burned and looking like some chicken fried motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. Gary Rangel, what's up, man? Red Rusty, how's it going? So it totally makes sense as to why his stuff was not burned. And that could maybe not be the reason that he wasn't on fire and how he escaped the flames, but that's the way that I'm looking at it, and that's how I'm going to take it. Nick Cooling, I'm Team Jason too. Yeah, Jason is fun. He is fun, I'll admit. But I just don't feel the same way about those movies as I do for Halloween movies. Jason never scared me. Myers does scare you. I don't know why. It's just for me, but it works. Oh, they're fighting about me, how Home Alone watch parties and stuff. You guys we can share. We can share. I got plenty of me to go around, and I love each and every one of you the same. I'm not picking like my favorite kids or anything, which everybody got one. Just don't tell my kids. Red Rusty says it's going to be number 1 for opening weekend. I guarantee it. I definitely agree, my man. Dustin, Jason is a 7. Michael is a 10. A fucking 10. And that makes me think about Varsity Blues. One of my favorite movies of all time. I know. It's an MTV, like funded movie, but I love Varsity Blues, and I don't care who knows it. I could watch that movie every day of my life and never get old. Chris Snyder says, yeah, it doesn't bother me one bit. I honestly wish the mask was a bit more charred up. I think a Two-Face from Batman style mask would be dope. I don't know. We talking about Batman Forever Two-Face, or are we talking about, the Dark Knight Two-Face? Because got 2 different worlds there, brother. Could you imagine if Myers had the Two-Face from freaking Batman Forever? Holy shit. That'd be sad. I don't know if I go see that. Dustin Langley says, I love Varsity Blues. Well, then you're my best friend, man. You're my best friend. I'm I got to do a watch party for Varsity Blues. I don't know if anybody's going to watch me watch it or watch it along with me, but that's a perfect movie for me to watch sometime in, football season, either September or October. I have to. It just seems I have so much fun with it. It has a great cast. Obviously, when it came out, I think it definitely came out in the late 90s. I was roughly, 9, 10, 11 years old. So a lot of nostalgia for me. I latched onto it, and I always pretended that I was the football players in that movie. So I'll definitely have to do a watch party for that too. As much as I'm not really a huge fan of the watch parties, yes, I know, Chris, we're doing Halloween Wednesday returns. I know that's what those are. But that's going to be a big discussion of Halloween, obviously, throughout. But I find watch parties for me personally, I don't know. We put the movie on, then we're talking about something totally different, and then I don't even pay attention to the movie I'm watching. There's kind of less interaction with you guys, and that kind of is a downfall as well. But I have to do it. I love that movie so much, I have to do it. Red Rusty says, screw Home Alone. Do The Good Son for the real Culkin. Oh, that movie's sick too. I like that movie. I haven't watched that in a long time. Too bad Macaulay Culkin's character reminds me of my own son, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Dustin says my favorite character is Tweeter. I love Tweeter, dude. I love Tweeter. I love Mox. I love Wendell. I even love Bud Kilmer. I mean, it's a good. Dark Knight. Chris Snyder says Dark Knight Two-Face, of course. Of course. You have to. I like this. It was a prediction video, but now it just turned into Q&A. I like that. Jason says, I like the original Halloween. I don't feel they ever got back to that Michael. He is easily the scariest. He is. I mean, obviously I love the original Halloween, but I love the different versions of Myers we got along the way. So I'm not going to hate. Dustin says, be right back. My newborn baby. Oh, dude. Congratulations, man. The baby crying is amazing. The sound is amazing. Once the kids get older and they keep crying, yeah, it ain't good. And then the crying gets annoying to another level. But a baby cry melts your heart. Thanks, J-Man. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I appreciate it, man. Have a good time going back to work. If you are, in fact, working, which I'm assuming you are. Oh, Chris Snyder says Michael in RZ movies is the scariest. He's scary, yes. He's brutal, yes. But once he turns into that hobo, Don't ain't scary. Well, he's scary for a different reason because he stinks like he's sleeping in his own piss. Sorry, Chris. I know you like RZH2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, Chris. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Brad says he's most brutal in zombies, but I think he's scariest in the OG. Boom! Midnight Woodsman says, do you think we have already seen Cameron's death scene when he slowly points the gun upwards? I'm going to say no. I think Allison comes in to save him. And then in turn, if you watch the trailer, when Myers is there, he's about to stab Allison when she says, do it. It's so fucking intense. And then Myers kind of jolts because obviously somebody hits him from the back, which it could have been Cameron again. It could have been somebody else. We don't know. It's all a mystery, but maybe, maybe Myers threw Cameron to the floor, trying to go after Allison, and then maybe Cameron hits him from the back with something, and then that's when Myers takes him out. Eventually, Cameron, I believe, is going to hit the dust. He was a douchebag in the first movie. It looks like he's going to redeem himself in this film. I know some of the cut scenes from 2018, he redeemed himself a little bit, and he really was a good dude. But I think he's going to meet his demise in this film, and that's going to fuel Allison even more for Halloween Ends. So it's just a lot of cool shit's going to unfold here when that movie comes out, and I can't wait to. I don't think any of us are going to be disappointed. I really don't. We kind of come to know what to expect. We're past that. This isn't the 78 Myers anymore. His stalking and whatnot. I think we're past it, so we're going to actually just sit back and enjoy the brutality of Myers. That no holds barred, doesn't give a shit. He's out for revenge now. The first movie he wasn't. This movie he is after Lori, Allison, Karen. He's seeking revenge. He wants all these motherfuckers to pay, and the townspeople are just standing back like, oh, they're ready for him. They should give Myers like a Black Panther moment, except for he doesn't speak. Michael just walk out and be like, I never yielded. I am not dead. Oh my gosh, I'd love it. I'm a huge Black Panther fan, by the way. Just watched it the other night again. Fucking love that movie. Give Myers a Black Panther movement, but in silence because he doesn't talk. Oh my gosh, he'll just stand there and go like this. Fucking awesome. Entertaining TV. Do you think Halloween Returns would have been better than Halloween 2018? I've heard the script. I've listened to it. Talk about it. I want to say no. I think it would have been okay. It would have been pretty cool. Myers on death row and the power goes out and then he escapes. I mean, it would have been cool, I guess. Maybe they can make that in like an alternate universe, just like a one-off. Kind of like how they did, kind of like, Friday Part 5. It's kind of like its own space. Like none of that shit ever happened anywhere else and it's not talked about anywhere else. Maybe if they could do that with Halloween Returns, that'd be pretty cool. But don't include it in any of this, I don't think. Man, this chat's blowing up. I love it. Hey, now, if a 7-foot-tall hobo comes at you, that's scary shit right there. Not if you just give him a sandwich. He's just hungry. Paul Williams, that's what's going on. People in today's time probably would think that a movie like the original Halloween and the original Michael is boring. Yep, I totally get that. Kids these days in audiences, they don't want that hush-hush. They want that shit in your face now. So I kind of agree with you, Paul. I see where you're coming from 100%. And I think audiences now expect the gore, the blood, the guts. They want to see the kills. They don't want, they don't want to see the kills like in Halloween 78, choking Annie in the car with the throat slit, They want it in your face. That's just how society is nowadays, unfortunately. I think the stalking Myers is kind of not going to be there. Still talking about that damn pissed off hobo Myers. Thank you, Dustin. I like you a lot. The Rob Zombie's version of Halloween was good, but his version of 2 was garbage. Me and Dustin are friends. We're friends. He doesn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. He likes Varsity Blues. I met a new friend, and it don't get better than that. Gary Sim, he was brutal. Halloween 6. Not a fan of the movie, but the lab massacre was brutal. Yes, it was. I think we could possibly get multiple of those in this film. Like I said, I can't wait. Trying to think if I have any other predictions. Any predictions about the main characters getting killed between Karen, Allison, and Lori? Lori, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no on Lori, and I'm going to say no on Allison as well. I think Karen could be the one, especially when she says, "You want your mask? Come and get it." I think that could be it. Michael's going to say, "You piece of shit," and I think that's pretty. Obviously, she's luring him out into a trap of some sort, we could assume. But I think she's going to be one probably to hit the dust if any of them are going to die. I'm fine. I kind of wanted Lori to die in this one, but now that I think about it, it's better if she dies and ends. It makes more sense. They came in together in Halloween 78, and they should go out together in Halloween Ends. It makes total sense. I don't think that Lori should live on, and I don't think that they should show Myers breathing or hearing breathing at some point, walking around all the rooms or doing any of that callback stuff. It's it. This line of this story is over. There is no more. Wait a couple years, come back with another story based on Myers, but doing something totally different. No more Laurie Strode. That his ship has sailed and it's over, and we don't need it anymore. Wolfman says October is great month for horror. Halloween Kills, Antlers, Last Night in Soho. I'll be at the movies like all month. I mean, I'll definitely be there for Halloween Kills. Antlers, I've heard about. I don't really know too much about it. But from what I understand, it does sound like something I'd be interested in. So I don't know if I'll see it at the theater, but I'll definitely probably take a look at it. Another question from my man. Where'd it go? Wow, I'm behind. Entertaining TV. Do you think Michael will kill the little kid that said, "Oh, shit"? Do I think he'll kill Julian? No, I don't. I don't think he'll kill Julian. I don't. And when a character redeems himself, it typically means they're dead. Yeah, it kind of does. Michael says, "Don't piss me off more or I'll kill more." That's exactly what he says, Frank. Oh, and I forgot about Candyman. I'd lie if I said I'm excited for it. I'm not. I wasn't a huge fan of the original Candyman. I don't know. I'll watch it. I'm not going to run out to the theaters to see it, but I'll definitely watch it. Chris Snyder, Matt, do you think a lot of Laurie's lines are just for the trailer? I hope so, because I don't need all that 100% corniness in the movie. Evil dies tonight. I don't need your shit, Laurie. We get it. We get it. He tried to kill you twice. He didn't kill you twice. We know you're a badass. I don't need you to keep talking, saying lines and blah, blah, blah. I don't need it. I don't need the corniness of Laurie. I think that's what kind of, hits me the wrong way when it comes to Laurie. Just the way they make her lines come out and what she says. Like, I don't need to see that. It seems like they're turning her into the Dr. Loomis type, which is okay. I'm fine with it, I guess. But just cut out the dialogue. If you're going to give cool speeches like Loomis did, that's fine. But not the one-liners. Like, you're becoming, all you do is shoot off one-liners. Happy Halloween, Michael. Like, stop. Stop with the one-liners. Stop with the corny emerging from the shadows. That's not your job. I get it. It was like a callback to Myers emerging from the shadows. It didn't work. It was corny. Please stop it. Please. King Need Gore. What's going on, buddy? How's it going? The question is, hey, Miss Carter, how's it going? Pull a Rob Zombie and make Michael Myers talk. I don't know why I had it. It must have been a dream, but I did dream that Myers talked in this movie, and I hope to God it's not true because I don't want to hear him talk. Obviously, he can talk, and he's very aware. He was watching you as you arrived. Like I said, Myers is smart. He can talk. He just chooses not to. He doesn't want to. Another question I have is Aaron, the podcaster, coming back? Yes, he was fucked up. We thought he was dead. But if he does come back, obviously, it's the same day. He would be in such bad shape. He would just be sitting in a hospital bed, not being able to do much, which brings me to another prediction. Will we get Damn it. Hawkins. Will we get Deputy Hawkins back again? And if we do get him back, what shape? Obviously, he's in bad shape. Really bad shape. I mean, he got stabbed in the neck and then run over by his Jeep. So he's going to be in the hospital as well. But, is he going to be in the hospital with Lori as well? Are they going to have any interactions? Obviously, we're going to get the throwback, probably Hawkins. We'll probably get to see him, which is very interesting as well. If these people did survive, it's the same night. They're going to be in terrible shape. They're not going to be able to really do much. Lori, I'm shocked she's still kicking. I mean, she was getting her head slammed against that fucking front door. Obviously, the nice transition shot in the trailer with Michael going to stab that dude on the table, going to Lori stabbing herself with the needle, probably filled with adrenaline. Great cut, great shot. I love that. Myers is not here to fuck around in this movie at all. Slamming that lady from the cemetery. He ain't playing games. Man, I can't wait. I can't say it enough. What are your thoughts on the new 4K artwork for 1 to 5? Brad Heath says. I don't know. I think they look beautiful, but I think it's still kind of cartoony at the same time, which kind of is a downer for me. They're nice. I mean, I'd love to have them, of course. I mean, I just got the 4K Steelbook of Halloween 1. I'm surprised they didn't come out with the Steelbook of Halloween 2 yet. Unless they did and I just didn't see about it. But it should be coming out because the Friday the 13th Part 2 Steelbook came out and I got that one. So I'm hoping they come out with that. Depending on how much they are, I mean, I'd probably buy them. I like to buy anything Halloween related, obviously. Michael doesn't have friends. He has family, from the great words of Dom. From Fast and the Furious. What? I haven't seen that new one yet. Has anybody seen Fast 9? Is it any good? Entertaining TV. Do we think we see Dr. Loomis in the flashback? He's definitely going to be in the flashback. 100%. The thing is, are we going to see him or are we just going to hear him? I am not sure. I don't know how they're going to play that one off. It's going to be tough. Unless that Dr. Loomis lookalike that we saw before is actually the one that they said is not associated with the film. Unless they're just trying to freaking play us off like he isn't, but he really is. Who knows? They got some tricks up their sleeves. We don't know. Chris Bridges, how's it going, Chris? I think they'll bring back Danielle for a small cameo on Halloween Ends. I do not. I think Danielle Harris's time with this franchise has ended. I do not believe that she will be back whatsoever. I don't. Yeah, Mega Movie says Halloween 2 Steelbook will probably come out closer to the release of... Yeah, you're probably right. Probably like late September, I'd imagine. Probably. I didn't see that from before. Mega, is there any hope for Danielle Harris Scouts? No. Not at all. No way. She, like I said, her ship has sailed with the franchise. I know a lot of people love her and want her to come back. I do like her, but I don't like her as much as others. She's great in Halloween 4. I get it. Halloween 5, she's great. She was good as Annie in Halloween, Rob Zombies. That's fine. But she had 4 movies in this franchise. I think that's enough. I know what you're thinking. Wait, Laurie Strode had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Laurie Strode had 6, 7. Yeah. But this franchise is based around Laurie Strode, so it makes sense. And until they end her character, it's based around Laurie Strode, unfortunately. I'm most excited to see Kyle Richards. I really hope she gets a good amount of screen. I'm interested to see how the character comes back in for sure. I'm more excited to see Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle, of course. He looks badass. He looks like he's that kid he's that bully from school that pick on you every day because that's what he looks like. But I'm totally fired up to see what he has to bring to the table. Yeah, never say never. Nobody expected Jamie Lee to come back again. Yeah, but she came back for Halloween H2O, Resurrection. I mean, came back for 2018. I just don't see her coming back. It would make no sense. I mean, maybe once this series wraps up, we start fresh, start anew. We could go back to the Jamie Lloyd character and see, but then we're going back to Laurie Strode again, which I don't want. But that would be a different take on it. Laurie with Jamie and go from there. We could do that. They could go back to H2O, like Braden Timmons is doing with his fan film. We could go back to Laurie and John, and then Myers isn't really dead. So many different options to go back to after this wraps up. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what they want to do. Dustin, we got an animatronic Michael Myers in our room. That's badass as well, dude. I'd love to get one. I think they're like $300. I'd love to buy one. No, they're not bringing back Busta Rhymes or Tina Wolfman. You shut your face. Even though I don't hate Busta Rhymes as much as others, I don't mind him that much. He's not that terrible. Paul Williams, I think Kills will be different in 1981 in the aspect of Michael was not going to the hospital in Kills like he did in 1981. Yeah, it's tough to say if Myers is going to the hospital. I don't see why he would. Yes, I know Laurie's there, but it's not his sister. He doesn't really have the motive to go there. I heard people say that the writers are actually there for Laurie, and that would make total sense because she talked about Myers back in 78, and then she did all that planning, and then Myers is still in town killing innocent people, and they blame it all on Laurie. So I could see that. I could see them being there just for that reason at all. It makes total sense. I get it. Yeah, entertaining TV. Yeah, but Jamie Lloyd wouldn't make much money like the Halloween 2018 or Kills or Ends. It would make some money, I'd say. I don't know if it'd make enough to bother doing it. Danielle Harris would definitely do it, 100%. 100%, she would do it, but I don't see the need. I don't think they would ever go back that route, and I hope so. Snyder, I agree, Matt. I love Danielle, but since they didn't cast her as Laurie's daughter, I don't see any reason for them to bring her back. Yep, it would just confuse people. People would just be like, wait, whoa, Jamie Lloyd's here. Whoa, look, Jamie Lloyd. And they'd be like, no, that's not Jamie Lloyd. That's Jessica, who lives down the street. Jessica's the one who called the fire department and the police. What? That's not Jamie Lloyd? That's just Jessica, who looks like Jamie Lloyd? Don't do that. Wrap this up. Start afresh. I'm trying to think if there's any more predictions I had from this film. I talked about how much it's going to make. Talked about how Myers lives. Talked about who I think is going to die. And I guess the last thing would be like, whose movie is this? Obviously, this is going to be Myers-centric. Myers killing and killing and killing and killing and killing. Other than that, I think they're going to try to shift it to an Allison-based movie. I heard a lot of people saying it could be a Tommy Doyle movie. I don't know if they're going to put rest this movie on his shoulders, as good as Anthony Michael Hall is. I do believe that he's going to be an integral part to the middle part and probably the later part of this movie. But I think this is a Myers-based movie, 100%. With the shift towards Allison. I guess I could do a prediction on the amount of kills in this film. Obviously, being Halloween Kills, it's going to be up there. I know 10 times the kills. We get it. They can't do that because that would be ridiculous. That'd be 150 kills in this film. I can't see them doing that. I could see them. 50 seems like a lot. 50 seems like a lot as well. I'm in the range of 30 to 35 kills in this movie. I think that is sufficient. I think that's perfect. Once it gets a little too overboard, then it's just going to get ridiculous, and I don't know. It's not going to feel right. So Good says 33. We'll go 35 for me. 35. Paul, in only two ways I see the trilogy ending. Laurie and Allison live, or two, just Allison live and Michael kill everyone else. I would definitely agree with your second one there. I think Allison would live and everyone else would be met their demise. That's what I would think. But there's a lot of speculation, a lot of ways this could go. And I love it. I love there's so many theories out there and what exactly who's killing who's going to live, who's going to die. Wolfman says, yep, 30-something kills is perfect. No, Chris Snyder, are you serious, man? 10 times the kills exaggeration? Don't you put that shit on me, Ricky. Don't you put that shit on me, Chris Snyder. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. It's just to get people amped up and fired up about Michael killing a boatload of people. But he says his guess is around 30, and Midnight Woodsman says, and 2 dogs. 2 dogs. He might kill 2 dogs because maybe 2 dogs are out looking for him, and then he kills them dogs, and he got hungry. You know, Myers ate dogs. He ate dog in the first Halloween in 78, so maybe he ate another dog. Dustin, we agree again. 35. Dustin rocks. Holy crap. This stream has made me meet somebody who thinks like me, and we have so much in common. It's fantastic. Entertaining TV says I go 50 or 60, but that will be too much like Rob Zombies. Gotta wait and see. I'm going 35. But that was a fun-ass stream, guys. Ran a little bit over an hour. That was pretty freaking cool. Had a good audience for the majority of this. I think I hit 20 people at one point. That's fantastic for a Monday afternoon. That's freaking badass. Now I gotta freaking go upstairs and make my kids some lunch. Oh, man. Turned into a chef. Go from a YouTuber to a chef. Paul Williams says I'm going with 27. That's a good number. So before I go, I guess I'll just let any other questions you guys have for me before I end this fantastic Halloween prediction show, which I think went pretty good. Put out my thoughts, let everybody know. Mega Movie says, can't wait for more Halloween content throughout the year. Oh, it's going to be there. No doubt about it. Halloween's a top seller, my friend. And then after Halloween, then it's probably going to shift to Screen Talk. One I'm a little bit less excited for, but still kind of looking forward to. Yeah, Midnight Woodsman says he'll probably have 6 or 7 kills done by the time they escapes the fire. Yeah, however many firemen are there or however many kills he's going to do. Art Wishwood, what's up? Of course, everybody's excited for Halloween Kills. I'm kind of wondering if there is somebody out there that actually is not looking forward to this film, because the majority of the talk I've heard is just people excited. The buzz has been all positive. Are there people that are kind of like, I don't really give a shit about that movie. I don't care about Halloween Kills. I haven't heard any yet. Entertaining TV. Dead Meat going to have a hard time counting these kills. Hell, he is. Art says, I like your mask collection, Facci. Thanks, buddy. I wish I could get them from our boy James Grimm, but you got to pay a lot of money for shit that looks that good. I ain't got that kind of cash. I wish I did, because I'd buy every single one of James' masks. I'd have him make Myers from H1 the whole way to the end, because his shit is good. But I'll stick with Trick or Treat Studios. They're a little cheaper for me. And I'm not going to lie, they look really good. I need to do a mask video, I think, where I go over all my masks and shit. Working on my new Bloody Valentine Harry Warden mask. It's right. Can't really see it because it's too dark in here. Got the gas mask over there. Got the helmet and everything. So I'm working on that one. Fucking fantastic. See if I got any questions came in. One last question. How do you think Michael finally dies? That's a good question. I think he's going to die definitely at the Myers house, 100%. I think it has to wrap up there. It would be suitable. That's where the evil, that's where the evil started. So it would make sense for the death of Myers to happen there with Laurie. I don't know if we can go fire again. I think we've done that too many times in these films. Halloween 2, 2018, they tried to burn them. We can't really have any more fires, can we? Unless they go like a Jason Goes to Hell kind of way, and they just this freaking SWAT team comes and blows the shit out of them, kind of like Rob Zombies. But then Laurie gets killed in the process. I don't know. I guess I gotta wait and see how kills goes before I can settle on ends. Oh, Brett. I'll answer your question in a second, Brett. What if after Laurie said let it burn, the credits start rolling and they have the pumpkin open it up and have a sunk in in, and that would be yeah, that I can see that. That would be fine. That'd be fine with me. I'm fine with that. I like that idea. Artwood Wishwood says there are some haters out there, but I just laugh because it doesn't matter. The franchise will always be bigger than them. Rock on, baby. Halloween always going to be my number one. Friday the 13th, number two. And I don't know, number three. I'd have to think about that one. The question is, will you give in and watch any more trailers, or are you done like I am? My heart's going to want to watch it. My heart's going to, if they come out with another one, my heart is going to be pushing me to watch it, but my brain is going to say don't do it. Because I don't want it to be ruined. And I think if they make another trailer, they're going to throw some flashbacks in there, and I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. But Brett, does the other have any thoughts on Halloween Kills? Give me 1 second. Oh man, Matt, you really letting me come on? Oh man, this is gonna be so cool. What's going on? How do I push the button, Matt? Where's the button? Matt. Whoa! What's going on, guys? Matt actually let me come on. Brett. I know Brett's the only one that likes me. Halloween Kills is going to be fantastic. There's going to be so many kills. Myers is going to be a badass motherfucker. Oh, shit. I can't wait. I think I should probably review the whole Halloween franchise. Should I do that? Should I? Matt, no, wait! Matt! Come back. Hey. No. Stop. You piece of shit, asshole. Fuck. Sorry, dudes. He gets a little carried away. I know, Brett. I know you love it. But that's all I got for today, guys. What's up coming up next? Wednesday night on another episode of Filthy with Facci, we are going to be ranking our kills from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, with special guest Jason Nike. That is his favorite in the franchise, so I thought no better person to come on than him to do that. So that's pretty cool. What else I got coming up? Next week, I'll have my Friday the 13th Part 7 kill ranking video done. That'll come out next Monday, following everybody doing their Friday the 13th review series, all my peoples, you know what I mean? So definitely check out all their channels. I'll leave that in the link below. What else we got coming up? Another episode, our second episode of Behind the Mask with me and my main man, James Grimm. That'll be coming up on July 21st. But before that, July 14th, I'm doing that happens to be my birthday. So I'm still going to do my live stream, but it's going to be a over 400 subscribers sub celebration and a birthday party for myself. I really appreciate all the love I've been getting recently on the channel. Past 400, now climbing up to 500. It's definitely been a pretty good couple weeks for me. I will admit. I was thinking about giving this up, but obviously there are some people that like to watch what I have to do and like what I have to say, so I'm going to keep on doing it. So definitely tune in July 14th for that. I will drop a link down in the chat for that stream, so anybody that wants to come on and hang can come fucking hang out. Oh, Entertaining TV, get into 100K by the end of the year. Yeah, I wish. I can dream. That would be fucking fantastic, but I don't think that'll happen because even Lee don't got 100,000 subscribers, and he's badass. I know Wham does. They're pretty freaking awesome. Thanks, Art. Coming up, July 14th is my birthday, my man. Hopefully you'll be come out and hang out with us. I'll keep pushing, man. I'm never going to give up because like I said, I was going to quit doing this, but I had a lot of people saying, keep going. I got some fire content. So I said, okay, we'll keep going. And James Grimm is awesome. Yes, he is. See you later, Paul Williams. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't already, you might as well go ahead and click the like for me because it means a lot to know that you guys like what I had to say. Oh, I wish I could collaborate with Dave McCrae. I've been trying, but he could school me on some Halloween talk, but I'll see what I can do. I'm trying. I collabed with Lee a bunch of times. I mean, I'd like to collab with him again, of course, because we have a great time together. But McCrae's definitely on the list. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me 100%. Gosh, you guys rock. And yeah. I'm just gonna end this stream by freaking playing the oh, hold on. And there's all my socials right there. We got my Facebook page, we got my Faccis Cinema, my Instagram, obviously here on YouTube at Faccis Cinema. A member of Filthy with Facci, the Stream Demons, and Behind the Mask. This was made by my boy James Grimm as well. He made this for me, and I really appreciate it because I ain't got the skills to do that. So I really, really appreciated that. So, Amstel54, what's up, buddy? I know you missed it, man. You can always watch the replay, my dude. It was a good time. Wolfman, we'll definitely collaborate again. For sure, 100%. The quality's going up. I appreciate that, buddy. But thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Peace